Charlene O'Hanlon with DevOps.com, coming to you from DevOps World, Jenkins World 2018 in San Francisco. With me today, we have Keith Mokris, who is Keith Mokris. I'm so sorry. I knew I was going to do that. Keith Mokris, who's the product marketing lead at Twistlock. Welcome, Keith. Thanks for joining me today.
Thanks so much.
Great to see you.
We're thrilled to be here.
So first of all, I wonder if you can just, for those of you who don't know what Twistlock is all about, why don't you give us just a little bit of just an overview?
Sure. So Twistlock aims to be the complete container and cloud-native cybersecurity platform with a full stack, full life cycle approach to allowing companies to secure their containers and cloud-native applications. And we really focus on 5 key pillars: vulnerability management, compliance management, CI/CD integration, runtime defense, and then cloud-native firewalling.
Great, so all the stuff for DevOps then.
Exactly.
So yeah, we are hearing a lot about containers in the DevOps space, and naturally security is going to be a hot topic. So what's happening in the container security space that you're hearing?
Sure. So ultimately, a lot of the interest around container security comes from developers being challenged to deploy code more quickly than ever before. Mm-hmm. So as they race to provide more and more business value, DevOps teams are then trying to find solutions that give them visibility, control, and also automation and security as they look to deploy. Infrastructure leaders are challenged with making sure that everything scales properly. And then ultimately, security is trying to keep up. And so they want to make sure that everything they're doing is secure, as they manage and then deploy cloud-native apps.
So what do you think is the biggest challenge then with these companies as they do, they adopt the container architectures and,
Sure.
They're just trying to keep the wheels moving, so to speak?
Yeah, so one of the things we find out of the gate is there's usually some segment of developers at the organization who are really pioneers around using containers or, really enhancing kind of some legacy app and moving it to a modern infrastructure. So they really want visibility into their running environments, and they really want tools that scale. So with containers and how quickly you can deploy them, security tools really need to keep up. And so one of the things that we find as kind of an initial step is building a secure application pipeline. How do you get visibility at the build? How do you continuously monitor your registry? And then what do you do at runtime to make sure everything scales right?
So what companies then is Twistlock kind of partnering with or working with to make sure that that they do have that visibility and that scale?
Definitely. So we have a growing partnership program. We partner with almost all of the underlying cloud platforms and container platform providers. So everything from Pivotal to Google to AWS. We also work very closely with a lot of the emerging and established CI/CD vendors, as well as other application performance monitoring tools as well, to really be their chosen security partner and tell this joint message to the masses around how you can really use containers in large environments.
Okay. Great. So where do you kind of think maybe the space is going to be moving into maybe a year from now, and then kind of looking a little farther out in the future? What do you look into your crystal ball? What do you see?
So it's always tough to kind of predict where everything's going.
Right.
I look back and see how wide adoption of Kubernetes has really taken the last year by storm. Mm-hmm. One of the things that we're seeing, and one of my colleagues is talking about this week as part of his lightning talk, is about organizations using Jenkins on a Kubernetes pod and deploying directly in their Kubernetes environments. And so what you're seeing is there are lots of different ways that you can embed CI/CD as part of your application pipeline. So I think more custom approaches that work for different enterprises or different infrastructure configurations, more choices emerging for developers and DevOps leaders.
Excellent. Well, Keith, thank you so much for taking just a few minutes and talking with me. I know this is a really busy show for you, so I really appreciate the time.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Charlene.
Thank you.